Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Floss, back again with another video. And today we're going to do the real review for the Oppo Find X7 Ultra. Now you can pick this one up online. I'll throw the link up in the description. This one is actually on sale right now for $980. I repeat, $980. So what does that mean? It's cheaper than the iPhone, cheaper than the Galaxy, and has better cameras. Now, I got to be totally honest with y'all and totally transparent. Shout out to Oppo. They sent me one of these to review, okay? And they was even kind enough to offer to sponsor the video. But here's the thing. When I review flagship phones on my channel, I prefer to do real reviews because that's what y'all expect. Y'all want the real truth. I don't want to pull any punches, and I want to give y'all my honest opinions. Now, with that being said, I should have took the sponsorship because I really don't got nothing negative to say about this phone. My only gripe is it's not coming out in the global market. So you can only get in the Chinese versions. Now, the one downside that I'm having with the Chinese version is I can't get any notifications on my always on display. Now, if you got a OnePlus, this is what it's going to look like. With your notifications on the always on display, I'm not able to get them with the Chinese ROM. Other than that, the easiest way for me to describe this phone is this is a OnePlus 12 on steroids. Okay, this is a OnePlus 12 with full IP68 dust and water resistance, better build quality, more features, more customization, but most importantly, way better cameras. Okay, this is actually a camera that just happens to have a phone attached to it. This is a camera with a built-in phone. This is easily my favorite camera phone. Now, when I go out places, I usually have a bunch of phones in my pocket, but from now on, when I'm taking photos, I'm taking them using the Oppo Find X7 Ultra. And I can prove it, okay? I'm going to prove it to you right now. Why do I like this camera so much? First of all, ease of use. Point and shoot. Okay, now when you're at an event, you're at a dinner party, you're at a special occasion, you don't got time to go to pro mode and start setting up all the different white balance and shutter speed and all of that. You want to have point and shoot camera. This is the best point and shoot camera out right now. That's number one. Number two, portrait mode. The portrait mode on this camera is incredible. Next, you got night mode. The night shots are going to blow your mind. And most importantly for me, the zoom. Okay? The zoom. The quality on the zoom shots on this are impeccable. And I'm going to prove it to you right now. First things first, shout out to White Shoes, back in the building.
I love my white shoes. I love my white shoes. I love
White
my
shoes.
white shoes.
Calm down. Okay, let's talk about the camera first. Now, I'm going to fully review this, but since this is a camera that happens to have a phone, let's start off with the camera, okay? Now, I want to show you something. Let me pull out my phone, okay? As a matter of fact, let's pull out the Oppo. All right, Shoes, I need you to scoot. I want to show y'all something. Now, when I do my zoom test, here's what I do. All right, let me pull out my photos real quick. Okay. Now, when I'm testing out zoom on a camera, basically what I like to do is stand all the way down the block. Okay? This is how I test flagship phones for the scumbag zoom. That's what I call it. And basically what I'm trying to do is zoom in to that little sign right there from all the way down the block. Now, I want to show you some other flagship phones. First, let's start off with the iPhone. Let me pull these out. Okay, so I got a bunch of flagship phones right here. Check this out. Now, this is the iPhone. This is the maximum zoom on that sign. And if you zoom in, look how that sign looks. Okay, you see all of the distortions? And this is your $1,200 iPhone. Okay, so let's go ahead and leave that right there. Next, let's pull out the OnePlus 12. Now, you see how dark it is? You can't even see the red in the sign. Okay, way less distortion than the iPhone. Okay, but still, not the greatest at all. Next, let's pull out the Xiaomi. This is the 14 Pro. Now, look at this. The Xiaomi 14 Pro is really struggling with that sign. And if you zoom in, look at that. It kind of fades away. Okay, not a good color reproduction. Okay, Shoes, I need you to scoot to. The people need to see this. Next, here's a Google Pixel. Okay, this is the Google Pixel. Now, if you zoom in, okay, look at this. This is the Pixel. Again, not the greatest. Okay, that's the Pixel. Now, let's take a look at the Galaxy S24 Ultra pre-update. Okay, this is the pre-update phone. You see? If you zoom in, look at that distortion. Kind of gets a little bit blurry. Okay? Now, look at this. Hold on, let's keep this open. I want y'all to see this. Keep all of these open. Here's the Galaxy S24 Ultra post-update. Okay, after the update, now look at it. It's way better. So far, this is looking like the best. Okay, this is looking like the best. Nice and clean, nice and bright. You can actually still see the colors. Okay, here's the Xiaomi 13 Ultra. Okay, last year's camera beast. You zoom in. Okay, little distortion. The Galaxy is definitely better. Okay. And watch this. Now here is the Oppo Find X7 Ultra. Let me pull up the photo. Look at this. You zoom in. Look how clean that is. Matter of fact, I think I got an even better shot. Hold up. Now all of these, I try to get the best shot possible. Look at this. Now let's put it side by side with the Galaxy because I want to be fair with this. Here is the best shot I could come up with the Galaxy and the best shot I could come up with the Oppo. Look at the color. The Oppo maintains the color. If you zoom in, no discoloration. Look at that. No blurring. Now, we can argue about this in the comments, which one y'all like better. Y'all know I'm a Samsung knight, so it hurts me to say this, but I like the Oppo a little bit better. Okay? Look at that. I like the Oppo a little bit better. Now, the Samsung, it does look clean, but look at this. When you zoom in, no blurriness at all. With the Galaxy, it kind of starts to fade a little bit. Let's see. Look at that S. This is incredible. Now, I want to show you something else. Watch this. All right, so I want to show you one more time. Now, I took a bunch of these zoom shots with the Galaxy and the Oppo, and these are the two best ones that I could come up with. So here's the Galaxy. Now, if you zoom it in, look how clean that is. But look at the Oppo. Look at that. Look at the difference. To me, the Oppo looks better. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Now, I got to prove it to you that this is so much better than the iPhone. Watch this. All right, so if you watch my vlogs, y'all know last week I was in Atlanta for Amaya's cheerleading competition, and they happened to win the championship. So, of course, I took out my iPhone and took some photos. Now, y'all know Amaya is the biggest Apple fanboy on the planet, okay? She's not posting no pictures unless they're taken with an iPhone. So I said, Amaya, I got some better phones in my pocket. Let me take some more photos. She said, nah, Dad, use your iPhone. So I took this one. She said, okay, I like this one. You can post this. I said, Amaya, before I post this, let me take a picture with the Oppo. Check this out. I took this one. Look at this photo. Look at this photo. And then here's what happened. I showed it to Amaya, and I was secretly recording her. Look at this.
You like that phone better than iPhone?
This quality is actually kind of good. I can't even lie to you.
Busted. Busted.
Now, Amaya will not post anything unless it's from an iPhone. Watch this one more time.
What? On this phone?
You like that phone better than iPhone?
This quality is actually kind of good. I can't even lie to you.
Busted.
And it hurt her to say this quality is actually kind of good. So then I passed her over to Oppo, right? And I said, go through and pick out the photos that you want me to post. And here it is. Look at these photos, bro. With the Oppo. She was like, later for the iPhone, I need you to post these. And if you go to my Instagram, these are the photos I posted. Look at that. This was point and shoot. Point and shoot. Compared to the iPhone. Look at the difference. Now, if you zoom in, Look how dark she looks right here. You know, the skin tone ain't really glowing like that. Look at this one. Look at that. This camera is unbelievable. Now, I want to show you one more thing. So now I'm gonna post all of these photos for you for yourself, but this is right here. Bro, look at the night shots. Look at the night shots. Do y'all see that? This is a nighttime portrait shot. Look at the background. Look at the foreground. Look how red the car is. I mean, I was going crazy taking photos with this. It is unbelievable. So this is my new favorite camera phone. Let's see, do I got any more that I'm... Oh, look, real quick. All of the show... Look, I just went to the gym in the morning. Just took a quick shot. Look at this. Look how red it is. Look at the shine. This camera right here, okay? The camera on the Oppo 5X7 Ultra is going to blow you away. Now, I'm going to post a bunch of photos and videos in a minute. Now, let's get back to the review. Okay, let's get to the review. First, let's talk about the build quality. Now, keep in mind, this phone is IP68 dust and water resistant. That's why I say it's way better than the OnePlus, because this is just splash resistant. Okay? You got the leather on the back. Look at the aluminum, the ceramic trim. I mean, the build quality on this. Y'all know I gotta say it. Feels so good in the hands. Ladies, you know the procedures. Now, if you don't want a flat panel display, like on the Galaxies, okay, if you want a curved display, this is the phone you want. Now, I'm kind of over curved displays, but I gotta keep it real. This phone just feels so luxurious. The curved display feels so much better on this than the OnePlus. And part of that is because of the leather back. The leather back. If you never used a leather back phone, you're not gonna wanna put a case on this. And speaking of cases, okay, let's talk about the presentation compared to the iPhone and compared to the Galaxy. Look what you get inside of the box. Now, I already did a full unboxing. You get this case, a nice case, and check this out. You got the fast charging brick in the box. Samsung, Google, Apple, nothing. Sony. Fucking Sony, okay? Now, people always ask me, why do I say that about Sony? Sony doesn't even give you the charging cable. Sony got the balls to take away the charging cable and charge you $1,300 for a phone. That's crazy. All right, that's crazy. Now, just in case you want to see how the case looks, you slap it on. If you don't like the leather feel on the back, look at that. Now you got a nice blue, the blue finish on this. But trust me, when you buy this phone, you're not going to use this case because you don't need it. You're not going to need this case. You're going to want to feel this leather back. Okay, now, this is the first phone right here. Now, when I did the unboxing, I said the first phone with quad 50 megapixel cameras. And people was like, no, this is not the first phone with quad cameras. I didn't say quad cameras. I said this is the first phone with quad 50 megapixel cameras, dual 1-inch sensors. Okay, now we got to wait next week or the next 2 weeks. We got the Xiaomi 14 Ultra coming out. But even specs on paper, this got the Xiaomi 14 Ultra beat. Okay, dual 1-inch sensors. That means two 1-inch sensors and quad 50 megapixels. I mean, if you're looking for a pocket camera phone right here, look no further. Anyway, back to the design, okay? On one side, you got your power button, volume up and down. You got an IR blaster, okay? Samsung, Apple, Google, IR blaster. You got the slider switch. Now, this is not the same switch as the OnePlus. Let's get and open this up. This is not the same slider switch as the OnePlus because you see when I slide it down, it says ring. When I slide it to the middle, we got silent mode. But when I slide it all the way to the top, look at this. Entering VIP mode. This phone right here has the most scumbag features. And when I say scumbag features, I mean that in a good way. You got the best scumbag zoom. You got the scumbag alert slider. Okay, so if you want to just jump off the grid real quick, bang, VIP mode, no camera, no location, and no mic. Right from in my pocket. So I can be in my pocket. I want to disappear off the grid. All I got to do is slide it up, and I'm in VIP mode. Okay, so you got that. You got thought protection. Okay, we're going to go over that in a minute. So you got your VIP slider right there. Okay, dual stereo speakers, which sound great. There's your micro USB charging slot, SIM tray, other speaker grill. Now, let's talk biometrics. Y'all know, Xiaomi, Oppo, OnePlus, best biometrics in the game. There's your always on display, fully customizable. I'm not going to go through all of the settings. We kind of did that already. But let's check the biometrics. First, you can swipe up, put in your pad and your pin. Bang, just like that. Next, you got your fingerprint sensor. And look how flawless this is. Bang, works every time. With the display off or on, every single time. And look at the face unlock. Samsung, Google, look at the face unlock. Now, I'm not going to look at it. You see it searching? As soon as I look over, bang. This is how face unlock is supposed to work. Face unlock is a convenience feature. Okay, now if you in some kind of situation where, you need maximum security, turn face unlock off and just rock with fingerprint sensors. But the whole point of face unlock is for convenience. So when you pick up your phone, all you got to do is look at it. Now, face unlock is not the most secure, but it's convenient. Especially when it works like this. Bang, every single time. Excellent biometrics. Okay, now here's your always on display. Let's look at that one more time. You see I got the dual clock set up. Oh, that face unlock is so fast you couldn't even see the clocks. All right, let me try to look away so I can see the dual clocks. There's the lock screen. Okay, got the dual clocks. Look over, bang. Opens up just like that. Now, this is the Chinese version. So when you swipe over, you're not going to have your Google homepage, but you do have some good widgets. You got quick functions. Okay, so I can take a photo, screenshot, all of that. You got the step counter. And y'all see I was in Atlanta. Look at the steps from Atlanta. Okay, those 2 days I was there, 5,000 steps on one day, almost 6,000, and 4,000 the other day. Now back to normal. Okay, so there's all my steps. Okay, exit out of that. You got battery percentage. Now let's talk about the battery. The one thing about the OnePlus 12, it does have a bigger battery, but in my day-to-day testing, it's gonna feel about the same. All right, these batteries gonna last you all day long. All right, Shoes, can you? She was trying to get a rubber dub. All right, so the battery's going to last you all day long. You got battery health, okay? Smart charging. You got rapid charging, reverse wireless charge, okay? What does that mean, Apple? What does that mean? Reverse wireless charging. What does that mean? Well, that means you can take another phone, put it right on the top, okay, and just charge this up. Hold up. Now, the thing about this reverse wireless charging, I actually never tried this. Let's see. Let's make sure I turned it on. Okay, reverse wireless charging. With this big camera hump on the back, that's the only problem that I'm noticing too. And I actually didn't notice that. Let's see if we can actually charge another phone with that big camera. Oh, shoot, just bit me. Okay, let's see something. For the reverse wireless charge, we might have to drop the case on. Now, this is a good live test right here. I actually never tried that. Let's just make sure. Okay, reverse wireless charge on. Let's try that now. Yeah, that big camera right there. Ooh, that's not a good look for the reverse wireless charge. Let's see. Sure. Yeah, let's see if I can do it upside down, maybe. Ooh. Okay. This is actually a good test right here. You see, look how big this camera is. Let's see if we can reverse wireless charge something out. Just want to make sure that it's on. It's actually on. Okay. Automatically turns off. Okay. Within 2 minutes. So reverse wireless charging is on. Let's see. Yeah. Look how big that is. Oh, okay. That's charging up. Okay. Oh, so maybe let's try it again. Maybe I just wasn't resting it right. Oh, okay. Okay. Like, see, this. Yeah. Have y'all heard it in my voice? I was trying to play it off, but in my voice, I was kind of disappointed. I was like, oh man, you kidding me? Okay, through that big camera, you're getting reverse wireless charge. I actually never tried it. Okay, so it's gonna work. Let's make sure. Let's see if it charges up this corny ass iPhone. Okay, now the iPhone. All right, so fellas, if your girl got an iPhone, I don't know, you might not be getting no reverse wireless charge, but all of these other Android phones. Okay, charging up. Yeah, why not the iPhone? Let's take off the case. Let's try the iPhone, no case. No face, no case. Okay, no iPhone charge. Let's try upside down iPhone. No iPhone. But Galaxy? Now I just did the Galaxy. Let's make sure we still on. Oh, okay, turned off. Okay, let's try that again. Let's try the iPhone. Okay, no iPhone. Let's try the Galaxy. Okay, there's the Galaxy. Okay, so it will charge Android phones, but they got something against iPhones, though. Let's try Xiaomi. Okay. Let's see. Anything else I got down here? Let's try OnePlus. These are things that you need to know. All right, that's why I'm doing these kind of thorough tests. iPhone, though. Okay. The iPhone is not charging, though. All right, anyway. Wireless charge, reverse wireless charge does work. Okay. Let's see. Anything else? All right, I'll leave that on and let it turn off automatically. Okay, so we got wireless charge settings, yada, yada, yada. Okay, so now we back to the widgets. Okay, now that was a fun little test, you know, because I know somebody's going to say, oh, you didn't even, with that big camera hump, will it charge? That answers your question if you was going to ask that question. Now, I got the weather right here. Okay, 40 degrees. Okay, now these are just all my widgets. The camera, look at the camera shots, bro. I mean, come on. Look at that. Look at the shot right here. All right, look at the camera shots. Exit out of that. Okay, I can clean up the phone. Look at this. Okay, see? Recently deleted photos. Clean up. Okay? Had a bunch of shots right there. You know what I'm saying? I can optimize it. One button. Okay, you got your Oppo share for nearby share. Okay, you got your dynamic computing engine. Okay, keep everything nice and clean. Keep your phone running nice and fast. Now, I do have a bunch of different settings activated, but I do have super power on. Let's turn off reverse wireless charge. Okay, so I got this in power mode, ultra power mode. Let's go to settings real quick. Okay, nothing to really see. Matter of fact, I already went through the settings. I'm not going to waste your time doing that again. Now, if you want the Google, all you got to do is press the button, and there's your Google homepage. Okay, 120 hertz refresh rate. Look at that scrolling speed. And again, the curved displays, I'm kind of over it, but if you like curved displays, I can see why people do like them, because when you got edge panels and stuff like that, it does make it nice and easy to reach, and it does have a very satisfying feel to it. Okay, now check this out. I got my quick panels. Okay, so I can do a quick screenshot, screen record. Okay, this is fully customizable. Got a calculator, okay, speech to text, recorder. I can add some more apps, whatever I want. Okay, that's from the Edge panel. Next, let's check the web browsing speed. But before I do that, as you can see, it's running Android 14. So I got all my Android 14 widgets. Okay, that was actually my Google Drive widget. Sometimes with these widgets, I notice it's not just on this phone. Sometimes you have to delete the widget and reinstall it. But all of the Android 14 widgets, they do work. Okay, got my shopping list. Okay, you got Google News. Click on that. Everything works. Now, as you can see too, let's see, this is what I was talking about earlier. I'm rocking high performance mode. Now, you can have optimized battery use or sleep standby optimization, but I'm rocking high performance mode. Okay, if I want to, for Google News, split screen multitasking. Let's open up something else. Let's find Facebook. And we got Facebook and Google News at the same time. And we can swap them up. But we'll exit out of both of those. Okay, so now we'll check the web browsing speeds. Go to apple.com. Okay. Now I can switch to the Chrome browser if I want. But look at this. Now, everybody been asking me about the Vision Pro. Y'all notice that everybody returning these shits? I'm glad I didn't buy one. Okay? Everybody really just bought them to make some content, and then they returning them shits immediately. All right, $3,500 for that? Nah. Okay? And if I want to, floating window. Okay? Then I can actually put that to the side. Then we could go on TikTok. I could be chilling on TikTok, and then at any minute, go right back to Apple. Okay, so this is a multitasking beast, and everything is silky smooth. All right, so now let's test out the dual stereo speakers. Of course, I got the official Flossy Carter sound test by my homeboy Mark Rubier. Here we go.
Yo, sound test, time for sound test. Everybody shut your mouth, time for sound test. Time to test that quality of sound test. How's it sound, Floss? How's it sound, Floss? How's it sound now? How's it sound now? Does it sound big? Does it sound loud?
How's the bass, baby? How's the treble on it? How's it sound now? How's it sound now?
That's a sound test. That's a motherfucking sound test. Sound test. That's a sound test, baby. That's a sound test. That's a motherfucking sound test. How's the sound on that shit? God damn it, holla.
Nice and loud. Look, I'm gonna cover up the bottom. This is just the top. You hear that bass?
How's the sound, white shoes? How's the sound on it? How's the sound, baby? That's a sound test.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Rebier. The speakers sound excellent. All right, so now let's take a look at this beautiful Quad HD display. Full screen, basically bezel-less. Excellent. I mean, excellent viewing angles. Look at that. These speakers actually sound really good too. Curved display, looking luxurious. I love it. This is how you want to watch your videos, just like this. Let's keep it moving. All right, so now let's do a little gaming. And on a side note, once you open up a game, you can swipe over and you got a little game suite. So you see your connection status, your frames per second, your battery. You can change your performance mode. You got low power, balance, or gaming. Okay? You got a bunch of different tools, screenshot, brightness, cleanup. Okay? And you got your game center. That's pretty dope. All right, so we got Asphalt 9 queued up. Let's get it on. I love the build quality on this phone too. Okay, start off with the Nitro, fresh out of the gate. Check this out. Okay, tap and hold the drift. Why not? That was a good drift right there. They not playing today. Woo! Oh, he going for the ramp. He going for the ramp. Yeah. Now watch this landing. Oh. Woo. There it is. I'll take that. Let's drift through the finish. There it is. Okay. Let's turn it down. Speakers are nice and loud too. All right. So gaming on your Oppo Find X7 Ultra, amazing. Now, for the best part about this phone, the camera. Let's go check out the different shooting modes. Now, of course, you got master mode. That's pro mode. Change your white balance, your shutter speed. You could go crazy with this one, okay? You got video. Now you can zoom all the way up to 18 times, or you can do wide angle. You got photos, okay? Nice wide angle, all the way up to, look at this zoom, all the way up to 120 times zoom. Now you got my favorite, portrait mode. Now I just shot this just now, literally a couple of seconds ago. Look at the portrait mode. Look how beautiful that is. I was playing around just now, just taking some quick point and shoot shots. I mean, this is so epic. Look at that. Bro, this is the camera phone right here. Point and shoot. Okay? And that's one of the reasons why Amaya was so impressed, because I said, hold up, give me a quick second. I just went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Took a bunch of photos real quick. And she was like, all right, well, you know, she probably didn't think they was going to look that good. And when she seen them, she was like, yeah, you just point and shot those just like that? I said, just like that. Then she was like, okay, let me do some actual poses now. Like, she didn't think they was going to be that good. But look at the color tone. Look at that. Boop. Okay, so you got portrait mode, and of course you got night shots, which are crazy, high resolution, panorama, movie, slow motion, time lapse, long exposure. You got dual video, that's the front and the camera and the back camera going at the same time, stickers, AI ID photos, text scanner, and X-Pan. But the night shots, man, look, I can show you better than I tell you, so take a look at these test pictures and videos for yourself. All right, so here's another one of my favorite features, the IR Blaster. Now you can use any IR Blaster app that you want. I like Me Remote. As you can see, I got my Sony TV already set up. But everybody always asks, what about other products? Check this out. You got cable boxes. You got fans, air conditioners, robot vacuum cleaners, projectors, heaters, air conditioners. Basically anything that has a remote control, you can pair your phone up to that product and use your phone as that remote control. This is so epic. Now take a look at this stock IR Blaster footage and let me show you how I use it upstairs in my office. All right, so I'm sitting up in the office. I just finished working. Now I want to turn off all of my TVs using one phone. Okay, so let's start off with the Samsung TVs. Just like that. Another one. Just like that. Now we'll switch over to LG TV. Press the button. Just like that. And now let's switch over to Sony TV. Press the button. Just like that. The IR Blaster is so clutch for me. This is a major go. All right, so now let's talk about the system cloner, or as we call it on my channel, thought protection. Now, what does that mean? Basically, you got two phones at the same time. Watch this. Now, I'm going to open up the phone using my thumbprint. This is the wallpaper y'all seen the whole video. Let's go to Facebook. That's my Facebook. Let's go to Instagram. Okay, this is my Instagram. Let's go to TikTok. This is my TikTok. Let's go to Twitter. This is my Twitter. And let's go to Gallery. These are all of the photos that I took. Okay? Oh, look at that steak right there. Look at that steak right there. Now exit out of that. Now watch this. I'm going to close the phone up. Now, instead of using my thumbprint, I'm going to use a different finger. And watch this. Just like that. Now I'm on a different phone. Okay, now I was using a different app earlier, so I'll exit out. I'll show you one more time. Let's go back to my regular phone. You see all of my apps. Okay, that's Facebook. Okay, there go that steak again. Now exit out of that. Now this time I'm going to use a different finger. And look at that. You see how fast that transition was? Now look at Facebook. Okay, no Facebook logged in. Okay, let's go to Instagram. Okay, no Instagram logged in. Let's go to TikTok. No TikTok logged in. Go to Twitter. No Twitter. And let's go to Gallery. No photos. Okay, I'll take one photo real quick. Let's take a photo of shoes. Okay. Okay, so I just took a quick photo of shoes. And we're going to leave that in the gallery. So that could be a scumbag photo. Okay, so say I had some scumbag photos. These are my scumbag photos right there. This is now a completely different phone. Now watch this. I'm going to close it up. Now, we'll use the thumb again. You see how fast that was? Okay, now let's go to photos. Here's all my photos. Okay, back to Facebook, already logged in. Instagram, already logged in. Twitter, everything already logged in. Let's do that one more time. Exit out. Now, say I want to give my daughter the phone so she can play with, okay? Or say I'm dating some kind of thought, okay, and I need that thought protection. All I got to do, open it up. Now I can leave my phone on the table and go to the bathroom. Somebody pick up my phone and say, okay, let's go to his Instagram DMs and see who he's talking to. No Instagram logged in. Okay, now I got autofill, but if you're a real scumbag, you can turn off autofill and it'll look just like this. No Instagram logged in. No Facebook logged in. Okay, it's going to bring you up right to a blank Facebook page. Okay, just like that. Twitter, same thing. And most importantly, if you're a real scumbag, you just have all photos of your girl. And just when you go to your photos, it'll be all photos of your girl. Okay? But if you're using this for scummy purposes, this is where you keep all your scumbag photos. All right? Then when you come back from the bathroom, all you got to do is pick up your phone, use the thumbprint, and it switches right back over. This is a must-have for all of y'all douchebag derelicts living the scumbag life. But for me, this will be perfect because my daughter likes to use her iPhone until the battery completely dies and then says, Dad, let me hold your phone for a minute. Now, look, man, you don't want to scar your kids and give them your phone and they accidentally go to your gallery and be like, what is this? They don't, some things they don't need to see. So before I give Amaya the phone, I always say, okay, hold on a second. How about, hold on 1 second? Here, now go crazy. Now she can use the internet. She can go to Google Chrome, do whatever she want. But none of my photos are there. She can even take a bunch of photos for herself and they'll be right there. Then when she's like, all right, here you go, Dad. Give me back the phone. Okay, hold on a second. Bang. Just like that. Epicness. Now let's do the RDA test. Regular daily activities. Now you just spent $980 on a brand new phone. Let's see how it works in the real world. Now keep in mind, these phones have fast wired charging. That means 100-watt wired charging. 0 to 100% in 26 minutes. But they also have fast wireless charging. Okay, now y'all see me do the test the other day. 50-watt fast wireless charging. Samsung, Google, 50-watt fast wireless charging. That means you could charge this phone faster wirelessly than you could charge this phone faster wired. So you can wirelessly charge this phone from 0 to 50% in 16 minutes. So what does that mean? You don't have to charge this phone at night. Okay, so when you wake up in the morning, if you got an hour to get ready to go to work, you can plug it in and wired charge it. Or you can just drop it on a fast wireless charger like this. You're going to get that juicy animation. Okay, we'll skip the wireless charging tutorial because we already did that video. But let's do that animation one more time. Look at that. You got the AirVook charging. So that means if your phone is completely dead when you wake up in the morning and you put it on this charger, 16 minutes later, it's going to be at 50%. Okay? And in 1 hour, it's going to be fully charged wirelessly. But if you just want to shit, shower, and shave and run out the door, plug it in using a wired connection, and in 26 minutes, 0 to 100%. That is incredible. Okay? So you wake up in the morning. If you had it on charge like this overnight, you can see the time, date, battery percentage. Okay? If you get the global version, you'll see your notifications. They'll look like this. Okay? Let's get a little wipe down. I want y'all to see it. It's going to look like this on the display. You see under the always on display, you can get all those notifications like that. Like I said, with the Chinese version, I'm not getting the notifications to work. Hit me up in the comments if y'all got one of these and maybe I'm doing something wrong. But trust me, okay, I done tried everything, all of the permissions, I done tried everything. Okay, and I know a few people that have these and they said the same thing. But it's the Chinese ROM. When the global ROM drops, I'm going to download that one and flash it immediately if it drops, which it probably will. So as soon as you wake up in the morning, excellent biometrics, just pick it up and look at it, bang. But for me, I like to press the button first. You see, I got to check my 2 time zones that I live at, New York and Vegas. Okay, so I see what time it is, and then I just look at it. Bang, pops right open. Now, first thing I like to do, take it over to Google. Let's see what's going down. Okay, let's get a fresh refresh. Why do I always say fresh refresh? I don't know. In my mind, I'm trying not to say that. Okay, so we got some new Tozo earbuds. We'll check these out. The Osmo Pocket 3. Okay, is the hype real in 2024? We'll see. My next vlog, I'm going to use the Osmo Pocket. Now, y'all remember I did a video on the old one. I'm going to get the new one for my next vlog because after I did this vlog last week, I noticed a lot of y'all like that, and I had a lot of fun making it, so I'm going to start making some more. We're going to do some more vlogging. If y'all want to see this beautiful face from in front of the camera, we can do that, yeah? We can do that. Okay, so we got some iPhone deals. Now, who been watching Curb Your Enthusiasm? I love this show. Larry David going out like a boss. I missed last week's episode, so I'm going to catch up. I'm going to binge watch both of them this weekend. Okay, so we got some trending searches. Okay. Let's see, Deadpool 4 clip. Okay, Deadpool clip. Break the fourth wall. All right. Yo, who's seen the Peacemaker in Mortal Kombat? I will be streaming some Mortal Kombat tonight. Let's see. Okay. Yo, the 1X player. The 1X player X1. This is what I'm waiting for. Okay, I got one of these coming in the mail. Look how big that is compared to a Steam Deck or ROG Ally. This is how you want to do handheld gaming. It's basically like an iPad with grips. I like that. All right, now the Bose Sports, trash. Okay, the OnePlus Buds, I just got them in the mail. Look, y'all see I was recently looking at the Louis Vuitton earbuds because shout out to Noriega. He just posted these and everybody was DMing me like, yo, Floss, you got to review these. Bro, $1,700 for earbuds. Come on, man. Just because they Louis. I'm not even a big Louis Vuitton fan like that, but you know, if y'all really want to see them, you know. Okay, Bose open earbuds versus the Anchor. Now the Bose, the opens, I like those, but that price is a little TGH. But it is what it is. Okay. Now, I actually got one of these. I low key the Oppo Watch. Okay. Low key. Anyway, all right, so this is your Google homepage. Get all your Google news. Exit out of that. Next, I'll swipe over. I'll check my steps. Let's see. Now, I was actually outside today, so, you see, I did about 2,000 steps. I went to the gym, had this in my pocket. You know what I mean? Check my battery percentage. Look at this photo right here, man. Come on. Look at this. Now, and just in case y'all think I'm capping, I want to show you something real quick. Let's go to my Instagram. You see? This is that same photo. I just cut out the watermark, but these are the same photos that I took with the Oppo. These are Oppo photos. I just cut out the watermark because I didn't want people to know that it's not iPhone quality, all right? These are the Oppo shots. All right, this is the Oppo shot, and this is somebody else's iPhone. Look at the difference. This is somebody's iPhone versus the Oppo. Now, low key, look, I'm looking kind of big right there. You see the arms, bro. Come on. All right, knock it off. All right, anyway. So let's see. Anyway, I can just optimize my phone real quick, clean it up. Looking good. Okay, exit out of that. Next, let's do a little work. So I'll take it over to my Gmail segment. All right, this is my work segment of the day. Segment. No thanks. No thanks. Hit send. Okay. And bang, there's all my emails. Look at that. Now, what I like to do is set that up as a floating window and put that to the side because eventually I'm going to come back to that. Okay, now I want to play some music. Let's see. Well, let's see the last song. What was I listening to? Little Stephanie Mills, No. Okay, this is Michelle A. Let's get a little volume on this. You know what I'm saying? Something in my heart. There's something you should know. Anyway, so that's how I'll be singing like while I'm getting dressed, have my music playing, could watch some Netflix, do whatever we want. Okay, now let's take it over to social media. Let's see what's going down on Facebook. Bro, I gotta show. I'm making a separate video. I gotta show y'all. Somebody sent me some shit. I gotta show y'all, man. But it needs its own video, and I gotta be having a drink when I show y'all that video. Okay, somebody found some old documentary online that I'm actually in. I can't show it to y'all now because y'all need to see the full context before I need to tell y'all the story behind it. All right, let's see. My man Rory. Look at my man Rory right here. You know what I'm saying? Got the ice dripping. I like that. Okay, so here's how your Facebook's going to look now. While I'm chilling on Facebook, at any minute, if I get an email, all I got to do is swipe this open. Okay? Check my email. Hold a second. Oh, got an email? Okay, look. OnePlus. Okay. Somebody want to buy this OnePlus? Okay, good. I can go ahead and reply to that. I can go full screen. Okay, let's see. Appreciate you looking at it. Okay, will do. I'll reply to him later. But anyway, back to the floating window. Put that to the side. Now we're back at Facebook. Now while I'm on Facebook, okay, if I want to, this is from The Wire. My dude from The Wire. Okay, from Facebook, I could do a little split screen multitasking, and we'll do Facebook and Twitter at the same time. And I can always go back to my emails. You see? So this is 3 apps at the same time. Apple, okay? 3 apps at the same time. So now that I'm already done with Facebook, you see I just swipe that and switch that like that? You see that? That's pretty dope. Or you can just swap it like that. But now we'll exit out of that. Let's go to Twitter. Let's check the mentions. All right, so let's see. I don't know if I'm blind or missed it, but why do you make those case videos for other phones like the Pixel 8 series or the OnePlus 12? Just wanted to say that. The reason I don't make case videos for the OnePlus 12 is go online, go to UAG, okay, go to Pataka, go to Spigen. How many cases you find for the OnePlus? Now, just because you said that, I knew somebody was going to say that. I do got 2 cases for the OnePlus 12, but I can't make a whole video with just 2 cases. But I do got some cases on deck. But, you see, that's the downside with buying phones like these. You're not going to find any UAG cases. Okay, you're not going to find any Pataka cases like this. This is one of my favorite cases. It's hard for me to make cases like that. But as far as the Pixel, Bro, I got mad pixel case videos. I don't know what this guy talking about, but I got the mouse cases. I did Ghost Tech. I did Spigen. Okay. Any phone that comes out that has a lot of cases, I'm going to do a lot of cases. But a lot of these Chinese phones and these mid-range phones, and even phones like OnePlus, they don't have a lot of cases available. Okay, when you're doing 14 Ultra video, let me hold on a second. Let's take it to Gmail now. Let me go to updates. Let me go to my updates real quick. Let me go to my updates. Okay, so let's see. When am I doing let's see. Let's go to my updates real quick. Hold on. What time is it? 2:07. I just want to show y'all something real quick. Okay, let's see. Is that 8:06 a.m.? Okay, no, that's the wrong one. Hold up. I want to see, because y'all need to see this kind of stuff. Hold up. Watch this. I want y'all to see this. Watch this. I'm gonna just search. Because there's a lot of times people be thinking I be lying about stuff, which I don't know why. But you know, I don't know why y'all think that. Okay, look at this. This is from yesterday. Okay, yesterday, I paid $1,200 to Giztop. Okay, $1,200 to Giztop for the 14 Ultra. Okay, so I'm getting the 14 Ultra. We're doing that video as soon as I get it. Okay, let's see. Anything else we need to see? Look, somebody said, oh, look, shout out to my man Jeff Springer. He just ordered a 14 Ultra too. Scanning like that. Okay, Jeff Springer. Okay, he got the 14 Ultra coming to. Let's go. Anyway, do you keep the slider on 100, vivid, or halfway? I keep my my Galaxy slider on 100% vividness. Oh, and speaking of that, a lot of people have been asking me to talk about the Galaxy S24, the grainy display issue. The reason I never talked about that is because I never even seen it. That's only an issue that you're going to have if you have your phone on minimum brightness. And when have you ever seen any phone come out of my pocket that's not on maximum brightness? You're never going to see that. I hate phones that even if the phone is like this, I hate it. Okay, my daughter always be like, this is my daughter, be like, yo, Dad, look at this tweet. I'll be like, come on, bro, don't disrespect me like that. You know I'm blind. I need to have everything on max brightness. Okay, so that's why I never noticed that, and I'm not even talking about that issue because I don't care about it enough to talk about it. Okay, I don't care about it enough. Now you seen for yourself just now. I did the pre and post. It did make a difference with the camera, but I personally like this camera better though. Anyway, so everybody did their updates. Let's see. The 22nd. Gotcha. Everybody did their Galaxy updates. All right, so I say Twitter's going to look. We'll exit out of that. Next, let's take it over to Snapchat. I mean, not Snapchat, to TikTok. Snapchat, TikTok. Oh, look what kind of drone is that? This is a DJI drone. Bro out here getting ready to do some military strikes with that drone. Yo, bro, what is this? Wow. Can you just buy one of these? Why did my voice get mad high right now? Shoes, you seeing this? I can't see shoes, but right there. All right, look at the size of that drone. Damn, yo. If I get a drone like that, I'm doing military strikes on my ops. I don't really got any ops, but I'll have to make some new ops just so I can test out my drone. When she surprised you with a PS5. All right, she surprised him with a PS5. She got a PS3 and a PS2 taped together. Bro, yo, and she recording him like that. She really don't like him, yo. Your girl would never do you like that if she really liked you, yo. She would never disrespect you like that. She might do it to you privately, but she wouldn't be recording it around your friends, yo. Like, nah, yo, that's pure disrespect. Anyway, okay, what is this now? Blue Label? Okay, you know, every time I see this, man, this make me want to retire and just move into the AI, into the metaverse. I just want to retire into the metaverse. Okay, what is this? She got the DJI grip right there. That looks kind of okay. It looks very DJI-ish. Okay, they're making your content. What is the real Rampage? My man Rampage versus this is one of the most vicious knockouts in UFC history. Chuck Liddell, he was that guy though. Hold up, y'all need to see this, yeah. Chuck Liddell was definitely that guy. Rampage was that guy too though, yo. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all need to see this. We already in too deep now. We might as well. Ooh, okay. Y'all need to see this. Here it comes. Here it comes. Let's see this little volume. Here it comes. Here it comes, y'all. Here it comes. Y'all need to see this. I know we don't watch this much. Look at Rampage. Oh, here it comes. Them shits went like this, yo. When you see somebody legs go like this, that means that they ain't playing. Oh, look at this little drink machine right here. Oh, that look kind of dope. That look kind of dope. Let me get it like that. What's that? That looks kind of dope right there. Oh, put the milliliters on the top. That, bro, I like stuff like that. Okay, anyway, so here's how your TikTok is gonna look. Okay, what is this? Epic failure. Epic failure. What is that? A egg into the fish mouth? Okay. All right. Let's look at that. Oh, what is that? 3D? Oh no, hold up. There's so much fake stuff these days. You can never tell. All right, so let's do one more. This is RDA test. Let's do one more. If you want to go to YouTube, say you want to watch a video, you can watch a video. You do got picture in picture. All right, so I can take it to Instagram and watch YouTube at the same time. All right, but let's go to Instagram and see what's going down. Oh, look at this. Oh, I just missed it. Don't you hate when you see something dope and then you miss it? Okay, let's see. Yo, who's seen the Busta Rhymes altercation? All right, altercation with Nizzle Man. I don't even know who Nizzle Man is, but Big Busta had to put them paws on him. Yo, y'all seen this? Look at Big Busta. Big Busta had to come to him and put them paws in. Yo, why you grabbed him by the dreads like that? That's disrespectful, yo. Busta, why you did him dirty like that? That's OD, yo. That's OD. Anyway, okay, this is it. Should have showed Yasmin Lopez jumping over Christian Wood's fans, vandalizing his car. Damn, yo. She did it to his car dirty like that. Fellas, this is what I'm saying. This is why you need thought protection. This is why you need thought protection, because she probably picked up his phone, went to his DMs, and was like, oh, that's how you living out here in these streets. Not the streets, the streets. You know what I'm saying? See, I don't be out there like that, so I don't need thought protection, but y'all cats need it, though. Yo, who seen that? Yo, your man Donald Trump is outside, yo. Donald Trump is outside, bro. Yo, let that man cook. Donald Trump is outside cooking, yo. All right, let's see. Glorilla. Look at Sexy Red. Okay. All right, let's see what's this going on here. Okay, let's see. Yo, look at A-Rod. A-Rod pulled a reverse Sammy Sosa. Okay. Look how light he was. He pulled a reverse Sammy Sosa. But he probably was just on vacation. Everybody like, oh, what's going on? He probably was just on vacation somewhere. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. It is what it is, bro. All right, let's see. Anyway, hold up. Oh, okay. Let's see. Anything else we need to see here? Anyway, so that's how your Instagram story is going to look. You know what I mean? What is this? Okay, we got some MagSafe charging. All right, let's see. Who this? All right, what's going on? All right, more Sexy Red. All right, Brian, chill. Hold up, I'm making a video, but I got you. Let's see, Funny Marco and John Sienna. Okay. This is, baddies. This is, what you call it, from Baddies, yo. Amaya got me following her. I don't even know why I'm following these thoughts here. Anyway. All right, Calvin, just in case if you want to know, you can pinch the zoom on these phones too. Anyway, okay, sound piece. I just got these in the mail today too. The sound piece, the new headphones. Damn, yeah. All right, give y'all one more. All right, give y'all one quickly. All right. I just got, all right, fellas, look. All right, let's keep it moving. Yeah. All right, anyway, so here's how your Instagram is going to, we got the Nothing 2A coming out soon. This is a regular Nothing phone. This is my man eSIM Studios, yo, you know what I mean? Yo, all right, now before I get out of here, look at this. Balenciaga is now selling chips bags for $1,750 each. Bro, you talk about getting finessed. Okay, you talk about getting finessed. Any of y'all that buy this shit, yo, bro, if you buy this shit, send me a DM because I got some shit that I want to sell you to you. If you buying shit like that. All right, we got Chun-Li right here. Anyway, here's how Instagram's going to, let's see, can we do split screen on Instagram? I know split screen Instagram on this one. Hey, it is what it is. Now look at all these apps I got open in the background. Haven't closed anything all day. Hit one button, clear all. Okay? Anyway, let's get out of here. RDA, regular daily activities. This phone right here, like I said, the easiest way to describe it is whatever you heard me say about the OnePlus, it carries over with more features, more customization, better build quality, more water resistance, and the camera is night and day, okay? Night and day camera. If you're looking for a phone that has a curved display, okay, now the OnePlus, these are going for what, $700-800? Bro, for this price right here, if you only got $800 right now to spend on the phone, I would say don't buy this. Don't buy this. Take that $800, put it on the side. Whatever phone you got right now, use that phone for another month, save up an extra couple of dollars, and get this. Okay? If you bought one of these and then you use one of these, you're going to be wondering, why did you buy one of these? Now, if you could buy one of these for $600, or even, okay, say you got it for $700, everything $700 clean, okay, cool. Okay, cool. Like I'm selling this one right now to my man for $650, okay, cool. But if you want to buy the big storage version and, you want to buy some cases and you're getting ready to drop, $800 or $850, bro, even though this one is global, I'll take the Chinese version without the notifications on the AOD, okay? You can keep the notification AODs, okay, for this camera. I would actually buy this phone even if I didn't drop a SIM card in it. Okay, say you got Verizon. I would even buy this phone and not even put a SIM card in it, just use it for Wi-Fi and just have this in my pocket anywhere I go. This is going to be the photos. This is going to be the phone that I take my photos with. Let me say it correctly. What was I going to say? This is going to be the photos I take my phone with. It's easy to get it mixed up because this is really a camera that has a built-in phone. Now, one more side note. I just read earlier that the Xiaomi, the 14 Ultra, is coming out with the camera kit because this is a camera kit. I don't know if y'all noticed or not. This is the Xiaomi, the camera kit, okay? The camera kit is supposed to work on Oppo phones. So that means you don't even have to buy the 14 Ultra. You could just buy the 14 Ultra camera kit and use it on this camera phone with the dual 1-inch sensors, quad 50 megapixels. Bro, let's go ahead and wrap this video up. Overall, on a scale of 1 to 10, okay, let's get a little wipe down. Let's leave it right there, just like that. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm giving the Oppo Find X7 Ultra a major go. Y'all remember last year, the X6, okay? This won the award for my most underrated phone of the year. This year, as of right now, this is pound for pound my favorite phone, okay? Pound for pound my favorite phone. My second favorite phone is this. Now, this year, it's usually Samsung, then Xiaomi, then Oppo. That's for the last couple of years. That's how it's been in my lineup. But I don't know. I'm gonna have to use that 14 Ultra, even though the 14 Ultra does have the flat panel display. I don't know. It's gonna be kind of close. But as of right now, this is easily my favorite camera phone out, and this is a triple major go. Anyway, Oppo Find X7 Ultra. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this one. All right, one more side note. This is exactly what I was just talking about. You see, the Xiaomi 14 Ultra camera grips works with rival phones too. So check this out. I was just reading this article. You're going to be able to use this with Oppo phones. Look at this. Look at that. Bro, game over. Game over. Shout out to everybody rocking with me on Facebook, Foursquare, Twitter, Google+. Shout out to all the Google gangsters. I see y'all holding down that Facebook page. Shout out to everybody hitting me up on Boxer. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with me on Instagram. Y'all know that's where I'm at full time, 100% full throttle. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with the new stream on Sundays. Y'all already know, Stream Gangsters on deck. Get your drinks ready. No meat boys allowed. Oh yeah, special shout out to everybody following me on Snapchat, Flossy_Carter, that's where I'm at. And a special shout out to the notification squad. I see y'all in the comment section early. Hashtag salute. Oh yeah, one more thing, I almost forgot. Fellas, ladies, say it with me. All y'all haters, all y'all trolls, close your eyes. Picture me rolling. It's your boy Floss, I'm out. Deuces.
Enterprise. Spock here.
Spock won the beam up.
Affirmative. Enterprise out.
Energize.
Hey guys, Jerry Springer here. Subscribe to Flossy Carter for the real reviews. He has a tech channel on YouTube, and he already has over 2 million subscribers, so give him a look. You may like it, and it could be very useful. Take care of yourself and each other.